Have you ever stood among ancient stones and felt a shiver run down your spine, as if the whispers of the past were still clinging to the air? There are places on this earth, ruins left by civilizations long gone, that hold stories far stranger and more unsettling than any history book will ever tell you. These aren't just piles of rock, they are silent witnesses to forgotten rituals, unsolved disappearances, and eerie events that defy all logical explanation. Forget the well-trodden paths of the Colosseum or Stonehenge. Today, we're venturing into the shadows to uncover the truly chilling tales from ancient ruins you've likely never heard of. From cities abandoned overnight for no apparent reason, to sacrificial sites where the echoes of screams seem to linger. We're peeling back the layers of dust and time to reveal the unsettling truths that lie buried. What really happened in these desolate places? What secrets are the stones still keeping? Join me as we explore these haunted landscapes and listen to the eerie stories they have to tell. Our first stop takes us to the windswept Orkney Islands off the coast of Scotland, to a site older than the Great Pyramids of Giza, the Ring of Brodgar. This massive stone circle, shrouded in mist and legend, has long been a place of mystery. The locals speak of something more than just history here. They talk of the walking stones. On certain nights, particularly during the winter solstice, it's said that the stones themselves come alive. Fishermen out at sea have reported seeing faint, towering figures moving slowly within the circle, their forms silhouetted against the moon. Some folklorists believe these are the spirits of the ancient chieftains and priestesses who built the ring, forever bound to their sacred ground. A more chilling tale, however, comes from the 19th century. A young man, dared by his friends, decided to spend a night alone within the circle. He was found the next morning, huddled at the base of the largest stone, his hair turned stark white, unable to speak of what he had seen. He remained in a catatonic state for the rest of his short life, occasionally tracing strange symbols in the dirt, symbols that matched no known language. Archaeologists have found no evidence of any physical threat within the ring, but the stories persist. Is it merely folklore, a product of isolation and mist? Or does some ancient, inexplicable energy still pulse within the Ring of Brodgar? An energy that can shatter the mind of anyone who dares to get too close. Now, let's journey from the cold mists of Scotland to the sun-scorched deserts of modern-day Turkey, to a place that could rewrite human history. Göbekli Tepe. Discovered only a few decades ago, this site is a staggering 12,000 years old. Built by hunter-gatherers long before the invention of pottery, writing, or even the wheel. It consists of massive, T-shaped limestone pillars, intricately carved with unsettling images of predators, scorpions, vultures, and menacing, headless figures. But the strangest thing about Göbekli Tepe isn't its age or its art. It's the fact that after centuries of use, its creators deliberately and painstakingly buried the entire complex under tons of earth, as if trying to hide it, or perhaps seal something away. Why would a society spend generations building such a monumental temple, only to erase it from existence? One theory suggests the carvings weren't just art, they were warnings. Some researchers propose that the headless figures depict a catastrophic event, perhaps a comet impact that devastated the ancient world. The animal carvings could represent terrifying constellations or cosmic forces they believed were responsible. Did they bury Göbekli Tepe to appease angry gods or to protect future generations from a knowledge they deemed dangerous? Even more eerily, excavations have found an unusually high number of human skulls, many showing signs of strange ritualistic modifications like carving and polishing. It wasn't a settlement. People didn't live here. They came here for intense and perhaps terrifying rituals. Before deciding this place of power needed to be hidden from the world forever, the deliberate burial remains one of archaeology's greatest and most unsettling enigmas. Our next eerie tale comes from the dense jungles of Central America, from the lesser-known Mayan city of Yaxchilan. Perched on a bend of the Usumacinta River, this city is famous for its intricate carvings and towering temples. But deep within its labyrinthine palace, known as Structure 33, lies a story that blends royal power with the paranormal, The carvings here depict the queen, Lady Zvíkov, engaging in a harrowing ritual known as a bloodletting ceremony. She is shown pulling a rope studded with obsidian shards through her own tongue to induce a hallucinatory state. Why? To open a portal to the other world. In the subsequent carving, a visioned serpent, a terrifying creature with two heads, materializes from a bowl of burning blood-soaked paper. From one of its mouths emerges the city's founding ancestor, a long-dead warrior king, who communicates with her to the Maya. This wasn't a metaphor. They believed their queens could literally tear open the fabric of reality to speak with spirits and ancestors. Imagine the atmosphere in that chamber, the air thick with incense and the smell of blood, the flickering torchlight casting dancing shadows on the walls, and the queen deep in a trance, communing with entities from another dimension. Local guides, descendants of the Mayan, still speak of this place with reverence and fear. They say that on moonless nights, you can sometimes hear faint chanting from within Structure 33, and some visitors have reported feeling a sudden, inexplicable drop in temperature, accompanied by a feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. Did Lady Zvíkov and the other royal women of Yaxchilan truly open a gateway? And is it possible that, even after 1,000 years, that door was never fully closed? Let's travel east to the stark, beautiful landscape of County Sligo, Ireland, and the Carrowkeel megalithic cemetery. This cluster of passage tombs, perched atop the Brickleaf Mountains, is older than Newgrange and offers a panoramic view of the surrounding countryside. But its beauty hides a dark and perplexing secret. Unlike other similar tombs in Ireland, the chambers at Carrowkeel contain vast quantities of cremated bones, not just from humans, but from a mix of adults, children, and animals, all jumbled together. The sheer volume is staggering, but that's not the most disturbing part. In several of the tombs, archaeologists found that the entrances were deliberately sealed from the asterisk outside asterisk with massive, tightly fitted stone slabs. This wasn't to keep grave robbers out. It was to keep something asterisk in asterisk. This has led to a truly terrifying theory. Were these tombs not just final resting places, but sites of ritual sacrifice on a horrific scale? Was it possible that people, perhaps entire families, were led into these dark chambers before a fire was lit and the entrance was sealed behind them? The placement of the tombs aligns with celestial events, suggesting these rituals were tied to the cosmos. One local legend speaks of the breath of the Kaich, or the old hag, a spirit who demanded tribute. Did the ancient people of this land believe they had to make these terrible offerings, sealing their own kin in fiery tombs, to appease a malevolent entity and ensure the turning of the seasons? Standing there today, looking into those dark, silent chambers, it's hard not to feel a profound sense of dread, wondering about the final, terrifying moments of those trapped inside. Our final destination is one of the most mysterious and haunting places on Earth, Xunantunich, a ruined city built on a series of small, artificial islands off the coast of Pompeii in Micronesia. Known as the Venice of the Pacific, this city is constructed from massive basalt logs, some weighing up to 50 tons. The engineering feat is baffling. Modern engineers, even with heavy machinery, have struggled to replicate how the ancient Pompeians could have moved and stacked these colossal stones. Local legends provide a chilling answer. They didn't do it alone. The stories say that the sorcerer brothers, Alisapa and Olasopa, came from a mythical land and used black magic to make the giant stones fly into place. They levitated the basalt logs with the help of a flying dragon. As the city grew, so did the power and darkness of its rulers, the Sodelers. They were said to be cruel tyrants who demanded tribute and practiced dark rituals. The city is a maze of canals and high-walled enclosures, and one island, the mortuary island of Xunantunich, is particularly feared. It contains royal tombs, and it's said that the spirits of the tyrannical Sodelers are still trapped there, guarded by spectral sea creatures. The city was eventually abandoned centuries ago after a warrior named Xunantunich overthrew the last Sodeler. But why has it remained uninhabited? The locals believe the place is cursed. They refuse to go near it after dark, telling stories of ghostly lights floating through the canals and disembodied wails echoing from the tomb island. They believe the magic that built the city also tainted it, leaving behind a malevolent energy that has never faded. Was Nan Madol built by magic? And is it still haunted by the dark power that created it? The silent, waterlogged ruins offer no easy answers, only an overwhelming sense of ancient mystery and profound unease. From moving stones in Scotland to buried temples in Turkey, from otherworldly portals in the jungle to sealed tombs in Ireland, and a city built by magic in the Pacific, these ancient ruins hold stories that challenge our understanding of the past. They remind us that history is not just a collection of dates and facts, but a tapestry woven with belief, fear, and mysteries we may never solve. What other secrets are still buried, waiting to be unearthed? What eerie tales have you heard whispered among old stones? Let me know in the comments below. If you were captivated by these unsettling journeys into the unknown, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. We have many more strange and forgotten corners of the world to explore together. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious.